Steelers, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Hall to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. On play action, Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Now a 3rd and 6. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On play action. Now Rodgers. Touchdown! Allen Lazard, 26 yards. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Play action. It's Burrow. Here's a diving catch right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First down. Here's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They gotta go, gotta go.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Touchdown, Bengals! Taylor Hudson from 17 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. That is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man. That's Lazard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On the move to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdown passes now here in this 1st quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He finds his man, complete. It's Hudson. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Hudson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. To the air again, Burrow. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. 3rd and goal, Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Drew Sample, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bengals are able to move back in front. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Rodgers now on first down. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. On play action, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Flush to his right. And check down, complete to Hall. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 16 yards.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets have yet again retaken the lead. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball.
The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Burrow now off the bootleg, steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On play action, Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to extend their lead. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for two here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, eluding the pressure right. Now Burrow loses the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down, New York.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And now they're in the hurry-up. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Jets add 6 to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah. That's caught at the 25. And on the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 71 yards. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But you identified an open target and put it right on it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
A 28-yard gain.
On first down, Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 22.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already run?
He's got a man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. On first and 10, Joe Burrow sliding out of the pocket. 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Mixon. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tanner Hudson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are back within a couple of the lead.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Open man here is Conklin. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another catch for him. He's over the 250-yard mark now for the game, and he's got another 1st down.
26.
Now Rodgers. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Now Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Jets are going to take the lead. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
On 2.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers.
Oh, why you hit me like that?
Behind the line. C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Here we go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll give to Hall. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On one, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, here's Burrow. And that's caught inside the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Dancing to his left. That is incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Burrow on play action. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here. Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. On play action, Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. He's got room to roam. And finally wrestled down at the 11. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Hall. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And check down complete to Hall. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Burrow from his own end zone. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he gets this up past the 10-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And got his man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Nixon, his running back.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Burrow going to give this to Nixon.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown Bengals. Drew Sample, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
4 yards on the pickup.
On play action, now Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here comes 2nd down.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately,
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
a big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
11.
Burrow. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Flush to his right.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
The big fella. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Here now, 2nd and goal. An option handoff here to Mixon.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson.
2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W.